All right, we're going to look at scientific notation. So when you're multiplying a number by a 10 to a positive 5, using what that actually means, that means multiplying it times 10 times itself 5 times. So you're making the number larger and larger. Every time you multiply a number by 10, it would make it bigger by one place value. So your decimal point moves over. Okay, and then if you're multiplying that times another, 10, it's making this number larger every time by another place value, right? So this then makes this 827. Okay, so basically you're just taking whatever that power is, which is 5, you're making the number larger by 5 places. So we just move our decimal over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, place a new decimal and fill those places in with zeros. So our number is 827,000. Now, when we're multiplying by a negative exponent, we're going to make our number smaller by 6 places. So I'm going to deal with it being negative. So it's negative 3.28 times 10 to the 6. So I'm going to make my number smaller by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. Give myself a new decimal location and then fill in with zeros in each of those places. Okay, so my number it's still negative. So it's negative, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that 3, 2, 8. And notice that there's one less zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, than what that original exponent was. It was negative 6, but we had to get out and around the 3, so that used up one of those places. And then we've got 5, we're making it smaller by 5 more places. Okay, so why does this work? Well, what the negative exponent means is the reciprocal of 10, which is 1/10, to that 6th power. And so then we'd have negative 3.28 times 1 to the 6th is still just 1, and then it'd be times 10 to the 6th. So we don't even have to write that 6 in the numerator. So it's negative 3.28 times 1 over 10 to the 6th. And then if we multiply our numbers, we get straight across negative 3.28 divided by 10 to the 6th. Well, 10 to the 6th is, is 100,000. So we're dividing negative 3.28 by 100,000. So it's making it extremely small. And when you do that on your calculator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get negative 0.0000328. So I'm going to do some operations with scientific notation. So if I have 4.8 times 10 to the 3rd divided by 2.4 times 10 to the 5th. Oops, sorry, that didn't copy very well from my computer. I'm just rewrite it so you can see a little bit better. So 4.8 times 10 squared divided by 2.4 times 10 to the 5th. I'm going to group my numbers and my powers of 10. So I would have 4.8 divided by, or that should be an 8. There we go, 4.8 divided by 2.4. And then that's times 10 squared divided by 10 to the 5th. 4.8 divided by 2.4, that is 2. And then we can use we can subtract exponents there. So I would get 2 times 10 to the negative 3. And then I need to make that smaller by 3 places, that number. So I would have, there's no decimal, but 2 is the same thing as 2. If we write 2 as like dollar in dollar notation, there is always a decimal to the right of any number. Okay, but we don't need to actually write those down, but just know that there is that decimal point there. Okay, so we're going to make our number smaller because it's a negative power. We're going to make it smaller by 1, 2, 3 places. There's my new decimal point right there, and I fill in with 2 zeros. So my number is 0.002, 2 thousandths. Great. Okay, this next one I have 3 times 10 to the 5th, and then that's times 5 times 10 to the negative 2. So the first thing I'm going to use is commutative property. This is all multiplication, so I can commute my 5 out to the front and get 5 times 3 times 10 to the 5th times 10 to the negative 2. And now I'm going to add exponents here. So I get 15 times 10 to the 5 plus negative 2, which gives me 15 times 10 to the third. And this is a positive power, so my number needs to get bigger. So I'm going to take that 15, knowing that there is a little hidden decimal there at the end of 15, and I make my number bigger. So which direction do I need to move my decimal? If I moved it this way, it'd make it smaller. So I don't want to do that. I need to make it bigger, so you just move it so that it makes the number bigger by 3 places, 1, 2, 3. And there's the new location for my decimal point. So this number is 15,000. Done and done. Okay, so just keep track. Is it a positive exponent? If it's positive, it makes the number bigger. So you move your decimal in the direction that just makes it bigger. Okay, and then if it was negative, like here, you need to have a smaller number.